The blower is currently running. I'm not sure when the AC itself will kick on, but yesterday the unit ran for a total of 12 hours, 36 minutes, and 3 seconds. I timed it like I usually do. I time the AC every day just to keep up with it. Usually runs about 12 to 14 hours straight without shutting off. Yeah, the blower just shut off, so I'm not sure when it's gonna come back on, but I guess we'll see shortly. Dang. On that spin down, it vibrated these condenser fan blades. That's new. Might have an imbalanced blower, but I'm not willing to mess with it. Balancing a blower is a challenging task. I just noticed there's a hole in the fan shroud right there. What in the world caused that? Huh. Whoa. Did not expect that. What's good, guys? Already have hot discharge air. That built head pressure fast. I don't know. Give my Wi-Fi a second to pick up, guys. It's slow. I plan to run this live stream the entire day. So we can see how it cycles. I'm gonna go turn the window ACs on to help it out some, because I know it's gonna run forever. I know this thing is not gonna satisfy because it's already 70 degrees in the house, so it's already above the set point. Yeah, like I said, I hate that thermostat. It's the thermostat's fault. Let's turn this one on. Okay, so that was fast. The gas has already left the evaporator. See if it's icing up. I know it's going to be iced up. It's R22. Yep. This unit is 16 years old, and it runs pretty good for us, eh? Only because I take care of it. Let's see what's up with the Medea. It's not running. Okay, let's fix that. This is making a horrible noise. That's normal, but when I turn the fan on, it's hitting something. Never mind. It's okay. I can run it on low without the water bogging the fan down because I put a drain hole in it. And I really don't regret doing it either. Screw the efficiency. What? You might get a few less watts being pulled. I'm here to preserve my units, not let them rust out. I know the company's tricks. If anything, this thing's working better. Look, you can see light through the coil because there's no water in there to make mud. That's all that was in there was mud. Just caked onto the coil. Okay. I'm gonna go back downstairs to the central air conditioner, but first I'm going to take a little detour to go see the window air conditioners. It's a little early, but we're gonna have triple digit weather. It's already rejecting a lot of heat out. Nice, you can see there's water in there. It took me like 3 hours to straighten this full coil. I only live streamed 1 hour of it, but it's straight for the most part. It's better. And Adia there with its new drain hole in the front. It's not really a hole. I just took some pliers and bent it out some. So it will fill up with some water, but it didn't think so much. And I have, yeah, it's still running. Has not satisfied. I knew it. At the beginning, yesterday, this thing ran for a total of 12 hours and 36 minutes. Okay. It's getting a good amount of heat. And it's running normally now, but once about 1 o'clock hits, yeah. If it does satisfy this cycle, it will be the last time it satisfies. That's a fact. I know that because I stand out here all day watching this unit run. The ducts are leaking again. There's condensation on the duct. That's good. That's absolutely wonderful. I bet the insulation fell off. It always does. Like, the humidity level is only like 40% right now. Get louder as the temperature rises. don't think the ducts are leaking air. I just think it's an insulation problem. But still, there should be no thermal exchange between the inside and outside of this unit. It should be completely sealed. Other than the section where the evaporator coil is pinned right up against the panel, I can see that sweating, but anywhere else it shouldn't be sweating. I take that back. It could be sweating in the compressor section because the suction line sweats back there, and it could accumulate in the bottom. It's actually dripping out condensate from the compressor section right now. I've got to show you something real quick. This right here, this unit, the install sucks because it's under a roof, so when the discharge air comes out, it recirculates and goes back into the condenser. So it makes the unit work 10 times as hard, and it's also pulling more power because that compressor's having to work harder to pump refrigerant through the system. This system never blows cold, it just blows cool. It rejects heat, but it can't get rid of that heat completely because of the roof. And it stays 15, maybe 20 degrees cooler under this porch because of this thing. And don't even get me started on what happens when that propane heat kicks on. Then you cannot be under here. You'll be hot, lightheaded, all that good stuff. So yeah, this unit really doesn't make it enjoyable to be outside. I figured putting it somewhere else or getting rid of this roof would be just common sense. I mean, there's no rust anywhere on this air conditioner. Not even on the heat exchanger. That'll be a good video. Checking the heat exchanger before the winter. I might do that. Because our heat exchanger has never been inspected. And this is a 12-year-old air conditioning system. I think it is. Let me check. Got it. Yeah. 12-year-old. It actually turned 12 a few months ago. My window unit, it'll be 16 in a few months. Yeah, this thing's not satisfying. It's not. I already know. So I'll start my timer now. Okay, so we're 12 minutes and 19 seconds into the video. I love train units. I hate the condenser coil on them. And I'm sure, no offense to any Lennox or Goodman or Carrier or really anybody, but this thing had a Oakland scroll compressor. It wouldn't be doing some hot right now. These climate tough compressors, they don't care. They will run all day. I've only seen this thing go into thermal overload 2 times. That's when they had good God. Anyway, that's when it had refrigerant issues. It doesn't anymore. The compressor gets hot, but it doesn't go into thermal overload. I wonder what the head pressures on this thing are like. Probably around 500 right now. I think the maximum is like 480, but I'm sure yesterday it went past 480 multiple times. I know it didn't go too high above it because that high pressure sensor would have caught it. I'm not sure, but it did get reasonably hot. To the point where I couldn't lean over the unit for too long. Thermostat is at 68. And I've got it set to 69 and it's not turning the unit off. The thermostat says the cool is on, so the thermostat is keeping this unit on. When the temperature, I hate that thermostat. Also, it reads temperatures wrong. 69 is like 65 degrees on both of my window air conditioners. That thing does not read right. That's probably why it runs so long. They need to be running at a minimum of 72. Because when this thing was on 72, it really didn't run all that much. And it kept up. Really, you shouldn't be running your ACs in the 60s. I mean, during the night, yeah, run them in the 60s, but during the hot day, especially when you've got your house in the sun, that's when you need to leave it up in the 70s. Thank God. I'll start my timer over. It won't be on or off long, I promise. Yesterday, this unit only stayed off for 5 minutes because the temperature rose up in the house so fast that it actually had to go through a time delay before it came back on. So That's an insulation problem. And to make that situation even worse, I had 2 window air conditioners running, taking heat out, and it was still getting too hot. I've got to extend that drain. It's a mud pit. I'm gonna see what it's satisfied at. That makes no sense. It's satisfied at 69. But earlier it was still running when it was 68. One time, I think it was right after maintenance, I was running it on 69 and it shut off at 71. And when it shut off, not even a millisecond later, it said waiting. Because it was waiting for the time delay. So it might be just a wiring issue. I don't know. It probably is, because when I took this duct cover off, there was actually, I could see the individual thermostat wires. And the AC somehow is sitting on its thermostat wire. So most likely something is shorting out between there and keep the unit on and off for too long or too short. Because it's something between this AC and that thermostat that's wrong. And there goes the blower. Watch them fan blades. That is ridiculous. I don't know if the camera caught that, but they shake rapidly. It's not worse than the Daikin at our old house, which sounded like it was being hit when it shut off. I smell propane. It's more to the back of the unit. You know, if you think about it, somebody caused warning labels to be a thing. So which person was stupid enough to do that? Just curious. Yeah, let's wake up today and reach high voltage. You know what? That fan looks real fun to stick my finger in. Yeah, which idiot woke up and just said that? I might have said this before. There's been a few times where I've actually been scared of appliances before. I'll admit it. Everybody watching, which is only what? 3 people. Appreciate it. It just said 4. Funny story. A few nights ago, I opened my fridge to find water everywhere. And I was confused as to why. I thought I had went through another start relay with it. No, it was just unplugged. Sometimes the solution to the most complex problem is the simplest. Plugged it into the wall, started up. It was cool within 30 minutes. But like, I put another start relay on it and then tried to turn it back on and nothing happened, so I thought the compressor died. And I saw the plug was out of the wall. Don't know how it got unplugged, but I was going to be so mad if I wasted my money. Yo, let's just see what the other units are doing. I'm just curious. Wonder how many people have rode by and said, what is that guy doing standing beside that AC? I doubt anybody has wondered that. Maybe if they would keep their eyes on the road, they wouldn't have to wonder that. Hot. Sweating back. I've really never had an issue with that Frigidaire. And any issues was caused by me. It's about to start dripping. I need to put a drain in that one. Some people think I'm crazy, but I'm here to preserve my units. Especially that one, because if I lose R22 out of that system, I can't get it back. They don't make R22 anymore. They make R22 stand-ins, but not the real stuff itself. I hate these gutters. Is that good? Yeah, it's okay. Fairly hot. No, not warm, hot. to think that this thing went almost 4 years without service, but kept up fine. And then we moved in and we ran the thermostat down. Then we noticed the problem. This unit ever quit, I'm taking the logo, because usually they don't stay on for this long, and I'm sure it's just glued on under it. There's no way it's okay. If it is, I'll be impressed. I've got my old Goodman logo still somewhere. I have to find it. Props to the brands that still use badges and not stickers. Says it's 6'4" in the house, and it's not. My window unit says it's 66 upstairs, and the train's thermostat says it's 69. I think there's something wrong with the train, to be honest. See if we got any new chats. Nope, just my buddy Ethan. I'm not sure, because I wasn't out here when it turned off. Dude, y'all want some good content? Okay, so we have a camper, right? And the AC's never been cleaned. Will y'all give me some likes and some subscribes if I get on that camper roof and clean the AC? I feel like that would be good content. I've been on a camper roof to work with their air conditioners multiple times, but never mind. Never mind. I've actually had a few people tell me that I use my air conditioners too much, and that's not true because they actually run at least 12 hours a day. Every day. Now, Mama Dia might get a 4-hour break, and that's early in the morning. But once 10 or 11 a.m. hits, all of my ACs are running at full capacity. And they run like that until 10 or 11 at night. And this thing runs till 1 a.m. in the morning. Because I stay up that long just to make sure it turns off. My window units, the one upstairs is running, but the one downstairs isn't. It says it's 63,000. I might have to recalibrate the thermostat. I also have to do that on my mechanical units. But that's never happened before. Thermostat was in the condensate fan, so it was reading the temperature of the water in the AC and not the air. And I had it on fan only, so I was reading the temperature. You couldn't wait till I was done talking? Seriously? Like I was saying, but I took the thermostat out of the water in the condensate pan and I put it back up on the mounts where it should have been, and surely enough it read 68 degrees, and it turned the compressor on. It rattled when it did it. Because usually you can't tell when that compressor comes on and when it goes off, but it's cooling now. I mean, at first the thermostat went tick. It jolted. It was quiet for about 5 seconds. Then the compressor got a little noisy, and then it quieted back down. Then cold air came out. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it is cooling in. By the way, you cannot calibrate a digital thermostat. Man, that blower is so loud. And it's vibrating the entire unit. I wonder what it looks like behind that white housing. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but this unit actually has a hard start on it. Totally unnecessary because it's always started the first time. But whatever. I'm cool with it. It's a climate tough, so it'll be able to handle all that extra voltage. And the noises it makes on startup at night when its head pressure is as low is ridiculous. It's like a first startup of the cooling season kind of startup, but two times louder in every 9 minutes usually. And it gets on my nerves because my window is like right there. It's that one right there. And I sleep with 2 fans on, so that says a lot about how loud it is. I sleep with a creaky ceiling fan and a very loud vintage fan. So that should tell you. And there goes the blower again. I swear they've got a jet engine moving the air in there. Panama City, Florida. Not too far from here. Maybe like a 5-hour drive. But that's when it was, or where it was built. Is this a 3-ton or a 3.5-ton? I'm trying to decode this all the way. I'm sure it's a 3.5-ton. Hang on, I'm trying to think. I know how to decode these things. So it's that number there, 42. to 42,000 BTUs is 3.5 tons. So it's a 3.5 ton. I thought it was, but I was just double checking. Because I said that my vintage air conditioner was from the 1970s when it was from 1982. Because I didn't read the data sheet right. I mix them up all the time. Especially because the data sheets are corroded. I've never been a big fan of the stickers that they put on them. My vintage the vintage Whirlpools, they don't have stickers. They have metal, thin metal sheets bolted to the front or screwed in to the front, and they have the information engraved into them. It's not that quiet during it's never that quiet during the night. I mean, all you guys hear is a click from the contactor. Fan spinning up. I don't think a lot of people think they have much in common with an air conditioner, but one thing most people have in common with an air conditioner is they all got loose screws. If you know what I mean by that, good. If you don't, oh well. I'll have to get a startup during the night for y'all. But during the night, it's like 6 seconds of the compressor, and then the fan speeds up while everything on the unit vibrates, especially the disconnect. But it's really loud during the night. It only runs for like 2 minutes and then shuts off. It short cycles that way. That doesn't make any sense. It's oversized during the night and undersized dirt. Just another insulation problem. It's got good airflow. Of course it does, because guess who maintenance is? Me. A lot of people subscribe to me when they don't like HVAC. Like, just why? I mean, cool, thanks for the sub, but seriously? That's a pretty truck. Big shiny Kenworth. Beautiful. I'm tripping. That did not happen. Yo. Everything is labeled on this AC. So we have evaporator coil. We have the compressor, the blower, the control board, and the heat. But where is the heat exchanger is right there. That's weird. I mean, it's obvious, but I'm just wondering why they didn't label that. Just a thought. Not a big deal. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. It's 70 degrees in the house, and the thermostat says there's a time delay. I don't think there's a time delay. I'm gonna keep this live stream going until my phone overheats in the sun or the battery goes dead, but it's pretty hot right now, so we'll see. But this thing should be running right now. They're gonna be mad at me for this, but we might miss the startup, we may not. But this thing's acting a bit off right now. So I just seen Ethan's question because I have the live chat running on my TV inside. But I will show you. It's waiting for a time delay to go off. And it's been past 5 minutes. This is the temperature in the house. This is what it's set to. That shouldn't be like that. I don't know what's going on with it, but that time delay shouldn't be in there right now. This thing should be running, and I don't know why it's not. But it did this crap yesterday before it got real hot, and it's starting to make me worry a little bit because I think, hold on, something's not right. That's a time delay because I know what a time delay looks like on that because I pulled the disconnect on it. I have it today. In fact, it's been a month since I've touched that. I don't. About time. Now it's 71 in the house. I hate this AC system. It did it again. It came on at 71 like it did. It did this crap a month ago, and I don't know why it's doing it, but it's starting to get on my nerves. I don't know. That's ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of this. We need another thermostat so bad it's not even funny. My phone is hot, so I'm gonna pull it down. Yeah, it's acting up, as usual. Me personally, I think the air conditioner is fine, and it's been sized right. It's just a thermostat problem. It's got to be the thermostat, because this thing does its job. It works perfectly fine. It removes heat. And it moves 3.5 tons of air. But like I said, it's just the thermostat that's acting up. The unit itself is fine. actually bringing the temperature down, which I'm very surprised, seeing how the stove is on, and it's almost 100 degrees out right now, according to my phone. The unit is getting a little bit louder as it runs through the day. I'm just wondering how long this thing's gonna last. But anyway, shout out to Train for making these quality units, you know. I've never seen a train that failed early, but that could be wrong. The scariest thing that I've experienced with a train is it was actually on a unit just like this, and the fan actually exploded. Like, the fan blade hit the condenser. Luckily, it didn't cause a huge leak in the tubes, but it did bend the coil pretty bad. The unit still runs to this day, though. I think. We haven't been there, or I haven't been there again since we put a new fan blade on it. But also the inducer fan on this unit, it pretty much exploded and started spitting out its blades because it got rusty. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all an update on what it's doing. Okay guys, I'll go live again tonight when this thing is going to cycle again, because this thing's not going to cut off for a long time. The compressor's getting really... So, I'll start another live stream tonight, and y'all can see what it sounds like.